Hello guys, in today's video I'll be teaching you on what to do as a new player in Blackhawk Rescue Mission 5. First and foremost, as a new player in BRM5, the game will ask you to go through the tutorial. Now I will show you what to do in the tutorial. WASD is forward, left, right, or forward, left, back, right. One is the primary, second is the secondary, third is the knife. Press W and press shift. Hold shift, run. Chase the suspect. Cannot shoot. Press F again. Left click in white bar. Door. Now you can't shift or sprint for the rest of this part. You can also kick door, reach a locked door. Kill this guy. Now just walk towards the door and open this door. Back. Continue chasing the suspect. Now another thing to notice is that you can lead left and right by pressing Q and E. R is obviously reload. Press Y on your keyboard to turn on flashlight, same thing for your secondary. Press tab for character, this makes you use emotes. Your weapon flashlight, this is infrared, you only can see infrared in night vision. This is just normal flashlight. This is attachment on your helmet, which we will able to do something. Which we are able to do something if you have attachment on your helmet. For example, putting a torchlight on your helmet. Squats is something that you normally do for the game. Medical is medical. If you need to heal up, you can just press dressing to heal up 10 HP. So first, now we push the door. We can heal the door. That's it. Press C to crouch, press X to prone. Now just go to this door. Just shoot this person when he moves. That's it. Press X to go to the firefight. See your officers right in the mission. The moment you reach this exit part, the game will make you go left. What I want you to do is kill the people that come from the door. And that's it for the tutorial part of the game. Now I will show you what to do for your loadout as a beginner player. what I want you to do next is to go load out, go to your primary weapon, and press this top compartment necessary, and press this AR-15 scope. Go to your muzzle device and equip this flash hider and buy the silencer. And you have enough money to purchase the entire thing. Trust me on this. Next, I recommend you get the marine type magazine, and that's it. Now I want you to go to your headgear and press this and equip this and equip the night vision goggle that the developers gives you for free. Oh yeah, what I also mean for you to also get a backpack. You can just casually get a backpack for free, just like that. And yeah, that should be it. Yeah, you can just get a backpack for $0 anyway. You don't have to buy the camo. I accidentally did that as a muscle memory, but yeah, you can just casually get this backpack for free. That's what I meant. Yeah. Now, what I highly recommend, in my opinion, for new players to play is zombie game mode, the rescue one. Not this one. This is a game mode like Escape from Tarkov, where you get to kill other people and also loot and sell your loot. But I recommend you start playing in this specific game mode in zombie. I'm just gonna join. Now you can first claim your daily free operator token. I recommend you just start as an operator first. Then you sort of get the idea of everything. Now I will teach you the basics about this game mode. So first of all, you can buy your food and drinks over here for $10 for a bottle and $30 for a beef stew can. Next is we have this replenish hunger slash thirst. What this does, it automatically just fills up your thirst bar and your hunger bar to the max, but it has a cooldown of 1 hour. So if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you see 3 bar or 4. Okay, so the blue bar is your thirst bar, your orange bar is your hunger bar, your green bar is your health bar. The light blue bar is just whenever you jump, it's just, yeah. So I guess it's a bar for to tell you when can you jump again. N is to press your NVGs, yep. Refill magazine is only refilling this type of mags. Refill ammo box, we will later on find ammo box, and then that's the only purpose of this thing. This refill magazine is just to refill your mags, and that's it. And you can just buy your mags for free, and that's it. I recommend just buy one dressing and buy one bandage, and yeah. Also, to be honest, I think radio is quite useless in my opinion, unless you're trying to communicate with the random people in this lobby. But if you're playing with a bunch of friends and then using Discord, in my opinion, radio is kind of useless and it adds up to your body weight, and it also takes up some of your space in your inventory. Also, another thing to take point is that there is a weight system in this game. 15 kilograms is the maximum amount of weight that your movement would not be affected. The moment you go beyond 15 kilograms, your movement will be affected slowly. The more weight you have, the slower you are, obviously. Your backpack itself, even though there's no items in it, also costs certain weights. But other than that, only your weapons, secondary, and your knife also cost weight, and things in your utility bar and everything in your inventory, and that's it. Another thing to take point is that the heavier your weapon, the lesser the recoil, but also it takes a longer time to aim down sight. And that should be it. Now we shall continue to the missions. That should be it. So radio is for you to communicate to other people, basically using the chat entirely. If I do not have the radio, for example, yes, my chat will not go to anybody except for myself. And these other people will not see my messages unless I have a radio. A C-cell is a device that you need when you need to access. So, to use your water and to use your candy, and you must put it in your utility bar. What I do is shift left click and then just automatically go to my sell items. So some cases you can find loot in certain places and it will have a value thing once you hover over the item, and you can see how much the value is, and you can come here and sell the item. I'll show you more of that when we go into the quarantine zone. Quarantine zone is basically this type of thing full of zombies and oh, also for another thing, for inventory, you can rotate your magazines or rotate anything that you want. All you gotta do is just hold left click on your item and press R. Yeah. I'll show you some of the controls. These are all the sensitivities. These are the controls. Yep, this is the section of the option settings where you can make your sprinting toggle, your leaning toggle, aiming toggle, those stuff like that. Yep. And yeah, Unfortunately, you cannot see anything in this game mode in terms of the map. But if you were to search about the RM5 zombie map, you are able to see. Now, go to your missions. Press this enter key and start your this mission. This game mode, there will be NPCs that are considered hostile. One are called bandits, one is called sheepdogs. Sheepdogs are the type of NPCs that are more geared and with a better weapon. Bandits are just a bunch of hostile NPCs. There is a bunch of hostile NPCs that just have pistols. That's it. Now, our first quest is basically to find clean water, medicine, which is basically vitamins, and food. So there are two types of water. One is called dirty water, one is called just normal water. Another type of food, there are rotten and just normal food. For example, tuna and rotten tuna. So what rotten food does is that when you eat it, your thirst bar will go down, and when you drink the dirty water, your hunger bar will go down. So for example, if I were to take this rotten corn, and I'll just eat it. As you can see, my hunger bar went up, but my thirst bar went down drastically. Same thing applies to dirty water. If I could find any, yep, there it is. So if I were to have dirty water right now, if I were to drink it, as you can see, my hunger bar went down, but my thirst bar went up. So certain items is able to sell. For example, you see this item, you see that green bar that says sell value $15. When you go back to that table that says sell items, you are able to sell it for $15. Yeah. Now, one of the reasons why I bought a suppressor as a beginner is because zombies are extremely sensitive to sound, especially at night. So it is extremely highly recommended to get a suppressor to avoid the trouble. But if you do not want to buy a suppressor, it's your choice. What the? Hello? Oh, there we go. Huh. So this is also one of the spots for hostile NPCs.
Check on that guy.
Now I can just go here. So it is highly recommended that you use dressing first, then you use bandage for an additional healing. If you want to see your gun, like inspect it like this, you press down your scroll wheel and you go into this section, and then you just scroll up and scroll down. Same thing for secondary. Yep. And then you can just casually loot around here. Ammo box are considered very good in this game mode. Oh, 2 medicine can be just anything, like dressings or bandage, doesn't really have to be vitamins specifically. How did I see that? Right, that's it. Now I just need to find one more fresh can full. There we go. Alright, that's it. Now, it asks us to exfil. So, what we can do is pull out our C cell and long press it. Long press, just hold your left click button. Then you just look around, and you see the exfil there. Now, this is one of the prime example of whether you should go for that exfil or not. So, for example like that, someone call an exfil somewhere near there, but there is an exfil nearer to me rather than there, which is this building in front of me. I call it the SOS building. It is one of the spots for an extraction. Which is this building right here. So as you can see, this exfil is closer to me rather than walking 600 feet to that one. So just call. Yes. Oh, I forgot that the exfil itself is a dump. There's another user. Some money and completed the mission, and that's my first ever $500. So this is one of the best things, you know, in my opinion. If you have other thoughts, you know, that's you. That's a preference, personal preference. But this is just my opinion. Just normal regenerate your health slowly but surely. Yep. As you can see, it is currently healing me. Now, if you were to run out your thirst bar, when you walk or run, you go slower. If you were to run out hunger bar, you will not heal, and your walk and running will also be slower. So, yep, you can sell items, for example, here. Another thing for chips is that when you eat it, your thirst bar will also go down, but not as much as rotten food. So I can just sell my chips, craft brew, and I'll just keep those two. Actually, I also can sell these two. Now, another thing to take into notice, the best drink or the best thing that you can possibly have as a food or whatever, yes, is the energy drink. The energy drink, I'll show you right here. The energy drink, this one, is the best you can actually get for replenishing your thirst and hunger bar, because it actually replenishes a lot. So let me just grab another water bottle. What I can do here is I can just casually replenish my... Yep, there you go. That's how you can replenish that. So another thing is that you can refill your ammo. So every single time when you refill your ammunition, there's always 200 for each carbine in stock. And as you can see, each 5.56 costs $1 and each 9.19 costs 50 cents. So I can just buy this for like $52, but I don't need it right now. Also, another thing to buy, this is a watch. I can't buy it in the main menu yet because I didn't have the money. But you can find this in loot. What the watches does is to tell you the time right in this place. So in this game mode, I think in every game mode it flows the same amount of time. On 0600, the sun rises. On 1800, the sun sets. So 6 AM is the time that you can get out from hiding in this zombie game mode. And 1800, basically 6 PM, it is the time for you to get into cover and hide for the night as soon as possible. Now there are also some keys that you can find in certain loot. Certain keys will unlock certain places and certain things. I will show that in a future video of some places that